Welcome to the McCall's Kitchen, everybody. We hope you guys are staying warm and cozy during this cold weather that we've been getting. We're here today to make some Thanksgiving desserts. With Thanksgiving right around the corner, we wanted to show you how you can take some simple ingredients and make some really yummy desserts that your guests are gonna love. We have some mini pecan pies in store today with all these ingredients that you see here. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have a lot of fall content and Halloween content coming. Let's get started on baking. What I love most about this recipe is that you can actually make it in advance and freeze it so that you don't need to be worrying the day of when you have a million other dishes to make for your dinner. And these are such a cute little dessert to pack up and drop off to porches for your loved ones as well. We're going to be using a pre-made pie crust dough today. Just cuts the time in half, makes it a lot easier, especially if you are a beginner baker. If you are looking to make them in advance and freeze them, we'll leave some details in the caption below, but we're going to get started on cutting our dough using a 3-inch cookie cutter and some flour so it doesn't stick to the surface. Once you have your dough cut out, we're just going to stretch it out ever so slightly with our fingers. And then we're gonna put it into our pan, which is actually gonna go into the refrigerator while we prep our filling. So when you're putting it into the pan, you're gonna wanna press it all the way down. And you're gonna wanna make sure that the sides are actually coming up a little bit so it's almost forming like a cup. So that will scoop our filling into there before we're ready to bake. Just like that. Now that our pie crusts are all in our muffin pan, we're gonna actually toss these into the fridge. They're gonna chill while we prep our pecan filling to go inside. I'll be right back. Now, as our crust chills, let's just get our pie filling all ready to go. These are the ingredients we're going to be using today, all listed below. We've got light brown sugar, vanilla extract, melted butter, an egg. We've got chopped pecans, and then light corn syrup. We're going to start by mixing all the wet ingredients and brown sugar together, and pecans go in last. So let's start by adding our butter. I'm going to beat our egg. We're gonna go in, I'm gonna mix all these ingredients together. And then our last step, and the most important one, is chopped pecans. All right, as you guys can see, we've got our filling all ready to go and into the crust. I'm just gonna grab that from the fridge and I'll show you how you can fill them before we pop them in the oven. Now's a great time to set your oven to 350 degrees so that they're ready to go and the oven is ready at the same time. We've got our pie crust. Let's get filling. We're gonna be using a tablespoon and a spatula. You don't want to overfill these or they can get really messy. So 1 tablespoon in each, and if you think it needs a little bit more, you can add a tiny amount, but again, we do not want to overfill them. And a spatula just helps to keep everything clean and it helps to evenly pour them. The nice thing about mini pies are that they're already cut and ready to go and serve. They're really easy to store. Very little mess. You can literally just hand one to every guest and they're super easy to eat. And these are all ready to go now, ready for the oven. They are perfectly filled. I just want to show you guys a close-up just so you can see how much you should be filling them. You don't want them going over the top. This is perfectly filled with the right amount of liquid and pecans, and let's get these into the oven and then we'll see how they look after they're done baking. Our mini pecan pies are ready. Don't they look so delicious? I'm gonna pop one out and show you how cute they are and how nice and crunchy the crust is. The nice thing was we didn't even have to grease the pan, and look at how easy they pop out. And remember I mentioned not to overfill them. That's because we wanted the filling to stay within that crust. So this is a perfect little bite-sized pecan pie. Let's take a couple of these out and give them a try. All right, and look at how nice and golden brown that crust is. The filling is so perfectly caramelized, and if you let these cool, you can pop them into the freezer overnight or for a month at least. You can even freeze them for a while and then thaw them, bring them to room temperature the day that you're gonna be serving them, and they'll be good as new. So let's give these a bite. You guys saw how easy these were to make. You can definitely try them at home. If you do, make sure to tag myself at Fiorella Bake Shop and McCall's to show us your beautiful Thanksgiving creations. We have another fun Thanksgiving video coming for you guys next week for some more Thanksgiving inspired desserts, but let's give these a try to see how delicious they are. They're still nice and warm, and the crunch of the pecans, that's delicious. Can't wait to see if you guys try these at home. We have lots of fun festive videos coming with the holidays right around the corner. Make sure to subscribe to our channel so you guys see all our videos first. I'm gonna go eat the whole plate now, so we'll see you guys very soon.